It's the pinnacle of speed, the most renowned track in the Europe. Welcome to Monza, everybody, for F2 on this beautiful Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching F1 TV right now. I am Faded Knights. Alongside me is Polish Hammer in the commentary gantry. Polish, welcome. Yes, sir. And uh, according to what the lineups say, we will have 14 drivers racing in today's event. Um, as we recap last week's event, George Alp Williams took the win in the sprint, and in the feature, it was Skither. The results from the sprint was George Alp Williams, Minico, Raza as your podium. The feature was Skither, Leo Lund, and Minico. Can those guys, repeat that same performance here in Monza today? Polish, I think your audio is not included. Oh, shit. Uh, there we go.
Oh, looky here. All right, now you can hear me. As I was saying, we, I believe that most of those guys we did mention are going to be up there, um, fighting again. We've got obviously Minico's always up there as well as Leo and Skither, and we got Jack, George. These are all guys that are possible that are capable of winning, and then you've got some tier two, tier three guys like Goat Lee, and Isha. We haven't seen Isha run an F2 yet, so
Yeah.
a lot of
Isha's
unknowns.
debut.
A lot of unknowns today. I think it should be fun.
Definitely, definitely a lot of unknowns, as we are just about 5 minutes away for where we get into one-shot qualifying. I have only commentated sessions where it's been sprint or full short qualifying, but it's going to be interesting to see the one-shot qualifying here today.
And a little bit of an update here. It is possible that Skinner might miss the race
Oh
because
my.
it appears his SATs got delayed an hour. So he's looking to possibly miss tonight, which would be devastating for the championship fund. That's big
And
news.
taking an SAT on a Saturday, um, that's just abysmal.
Yeah, that's not great. I would hate to have to do my SATs on Tuesday. Good thing I didn't have to do my SATs, so we're all chilling there.
Exactly. Good luck to him on that. Hopefully he scores pretty high on it.
Trying to look back and see, obviously we went through yesterday's race, or sorry, not yesterday's, last week's race in Miami. We've had tier three and tier two both run their races this week. In tier three, it was sorry, mic issues always happening, it seems like. We had Jake Bandy take his first career podium and first career win in the McLaren at uh, Silverstone. You had yours truly coming in second. Well, let's look at that. And then you had Alex
Goaded.
Norris coming in third. Uh, so putting a little bit of a damper on that championship hunt in tier three because Fusion did not race, unfortunately. And then you got tier two, which was yesterday. You had me and Ryan covering that. The results are not posted in the Discord because, of course, they're not. But if but if memory serves me right, it was. Oh man, it was. Sorry, the memory is so bad today. It was Torn Penguin coming in first. George came second, and then I believe Lennon came third. It was either Lennon or Polo God that came third. So, oh, no, sorry, it was Polo. I got it. I got it.
It
See,
was Polo. Yep.
To any of the admins that are listening to this, please post the race results. It makes it very hard. I don't have the best memory in the world.
And also, we have penalties to go over before tonight's event. Wavy is the only active penalty that we have. He has a quali ban, but I don't think he is racing tonight.
I can confirm. I do not think he is slated to race tonight. He is not in the
He
starting.
is
He is not
not.
in the lineup, so he will not be racing tonight.
As many team principals are now asking for a lobby hold,
We've got a
as
lot
I
of
believe
we've got a lot of I guess you could say controversy going on. We've still got 2 minutes until race time is scheduled to go, so Skither does have some time, but uh, I guess it is in the rules that unless your TP specifically asks for a lobby hold, then a lobby hold cannot be initiated, I guess you could say.
that is
So,
correct. A driver themselves cannot initiate the lobby hold, but your team principal can, if granted.
so the team principal for Skither would be that would be Wavy Knife, who is not racing today, and he's just not been around today. So he, I guess, just never got a chance to doing the lobby hold, which is really bad for Skither. And obviously, people got their own lives going on, so you can't imagine Wavy to be available all the time. As Hunted
So
has now joined the lobby, so that's 12 now.
very good to see that. But if I was Skither right now, I wouldn't worry about, joining the race. I'd focus on, the study.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, they always say, put your studies first.
exactly.
No point in getting all worked up over a league race. This is what sucks about, when there's always a late start and when we start early on the stream because we get through all the stuff, then we have nothing to talk about for the next 5 minutes. So we kind of just start
Exactly. You're
spewing.
just you're just chilling, thinking about, what is gonna happen.
I don't know, man. I'm ready to get some racing going on.
Same here.
We can go through some of the contracts that have happened in the past couple weeks. Alex Norris signing full time for Tier 2. That was announced uh, 2 days ago. Alex Norris full time for Tier 2 next season in the Ferrari, or sorry, in the Haas, not in the Ferrari. Uh, he's put some good finishes up on the board in Tier 2 for Haas this year. He just had I believe it was a sixth place yesterday in Tier 2 in a Haas.
Exactly. And then you got another tier two man who was signed as a reserve until the end of the season. Power.
Hmm.
He provided a pretty good qualifying result, but just nowhere in the race. Hopefully that's not signs of near the end for Power.
Absolutely. And then we got what I'm trying to look and see what else we have here. Dom was loaned to Sauber for Tier 1 later today. And Isha was loaned to Tier 2 yesterday, as Isha did race that Tier 2 race. I believe Isha finished outside of the points, but was in the top 10 for a little bit. So good showing from the new driver as we have Isha racing tonight. So we'll get to see a little more from them.
Currently, I just want to go over the current standings as it stands right now. Skither leads by 63 points over Jack Miles. And then you see our boy Minako in third, just 3 points behind Jack Miles. Minako could make a run for third, but another man could do that as well. Uh, Raza and Night Owl, they're not too far behind that. They're just about um, 5 and 10 points behind.
Yeah, absolutely. The battle for second is really heating up. Obviously, Skither is he's gone. There's no catching him right now. Although if he does miss tonight, that would give someone like Jack Miles or Miniko the possibility of catching up a little bit. Obviously, if you have the perfect weekend in F2, that is more points than it is in F1 because you have the sprint and the feature.
Exactly. And with Skither, um, asking his TP for a lobby hold and just not receiving it, there is a chance that drivers like Jack Miles and Minico, they're gonna have to look forward.
Absolutely. I'm trying to see what's going on. Uh, looks like Skither is trying to get in. Jack is telling him to hurry up, so Skither could possibly get in here. Um, we're not being told to ready up just yet. I don't know why so many people are readied up. I'm not going to question it though.
As the track has changed to Singapore, that is
I
wild.
I don't
This has
know.
changed back.
There's some interesting things happening in RPL today. It's gonna be a long race.
Indeed, as Invade and Leo Lund expressing their
Their displeasure, if you will.
displeasure and excitement as they want to get this race going.
Luke is telling Skither that he has 2 minutes, 2 minutes to get in the lobby before we go without him.
So race should get underway at 12:05 Eastern Standard Time as we wait patiently.
So going through, we obviously went through the driver standings, constructor standings. Dams putting a real damper on the constructor standings lead after last week with their 1-2 in the feature. 54 points ahead of MP Motorsport, which is sitting in second. Invicta sitting third. Roden in fourth. Campos ran at the top five. The only team to not score a point today is AIX, which does not have any drivers racing tonight, unfortunately.
As well as Van Amersfoort, who I believe has not even raced this season,
No,
to my knowledge.
Van Amersfoort is one of those teams that has been taken off of the thing, and I guess AIX also got taken off. I don't remember when that happened. Last time I knew it was just
AA,
Van Amersfoort.
AX should have drivers in. Oh no, that was ART. Sorry about that. That was Titan and Shut Metal.
Yeah, I guess AIX also got taken off. I was not aware of this. I was pretty sure that it was just VAR that got taken off. At least that's what was talked about in the beginning of the season. I guess that's on me
As
then.
as the lobby is instructed to ready up
Without Skither.
without Skither,
That's big.
our championship leader.
No championship leader. That gives Jack Miles, Minico, Raza, all these guys a possibility to make up some very, very valuable points.
Here we go into one-shot qualifying here in Monza.
But this is something we haven't talked about yet. We have Luke Grange in the field today. Luke Grange was just overtaken for his title for most F2 poles, so Luke Grange might possibly be trying to get that back today into a tie with Skither.
As Skither is asking for an invite.
He's telling you to add him through EA, which you should probably do.
Oh shit. PSR Skither. I think I would have to back out and get him.
That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we
Yeah.
got one-shot qualifying underway.
As currently, look who's leading this. Raza Gamer. And now it's Invade. As we're just gonna take a look at Invade as of right now.
We'll really see who's
Get
the
that.
fastest after this first chicane. We'll see what's going on. Goatley takes it nicely, but Leo Lund, he won coming out of the first chicane.
Incredible, and that is not a surprise to us as Leo is currently in front at the current moment. Then it's Minico and Egg. Tridents 4-5 as it stands at the moment, but I mean, there is no flaws in this lap from Leo Lund.
Absolutely not. There usually never is.
Oh, now there is!
As I was saying, Leo Lund is a very flawless driver. He knows how to get it done, but he's got Egg right on his butt. Minico, and look at that, Luke sitting in fourth. He wants that most F2 poles back.
Does want that back. As Minico hanging around in second. The two Invictas, George and Jack Miles, 6 and 7. That's not where Jack wants to be at all.
Absolutely not. Jack's sitting P2 in the points right now. Only P7 in qualifying. Right now, the good thing is he will, as Leo, oh, a little bit of grassy right there. Minico could take advantage.
Could definitely take advantage. Leo Lund gonna cross the line.
Ooh.
And it's pole by 58 1/1000th of a second over Minico as Goatley is disqualified from qualifying.
Goatley, RSF1 Invade also disqualified from qualifying, but look at that. I saw the top four. Yeah, look at this. 5/10 between first and seventh. Leo Lund, Minico, Egg, Luke, Hunted, George, Jack, all within that 5/10 mark.
Incredible sight to see in qualifying as the sprint race to come up in just a few moments. But great qualifying to see there. Leo Lund, Best, Minico, and Egg as our championship runner-up. Currently, Jack Miles sitting in 7th for Invicta.
But obviously we have...
How about... Sorry
go
about
ahead.
that, Polish. Go ahead.
I was going to say, obviously we have the sprint race inverts the field, inverts the starting grid, so we're going to have Isha and Raza on the in first and second, the front row.
Indeed. And how about Titan starting in 8th?
Titan starting 8th. That's a decent run from him. Obviously, Titan did not have the greatest race last week. Miami feature, Miami sprint both did not really go his way. Only scored in the single digits, but he's looking for a better position now.
As the sprint race, we flip the grid. So Leo's going to be starting in 10th. Isha, on his debut, going to start in 1st. As the 5 lights come on for the sprint race in Monza, it's time to bring the action! Isha and Raza, they get a good
Goatley did not go on the start. Goatley sitting back there. Stop. Oh, big crash!
Yeah, he stole big crash! Hunted is out! How is that not a safety car? Red flag!
Big crash on the start. Hunted LAX is out of the race. Minico was part of that as well.
Is this RPL's first red flag ever? Holy hell!
I'm not sure. I will have to I'll have to fact check that. Egg is not happy with Minico. Minico saying he didn't move, so a lot of chatter going on in the Hunted also not happy with Minico. We've got some fighting words going on right now in the chat.
And Titan has asked for a restart. We have no idea what's going on. Shut Metal said, let's keep going.
Jack is saying no as well. So here we go.
5 lights gonna come on once again. We're starting from lap 3, and it's time to bring the action once again.
Goat does go this time, which is good for him.
Raza Gamer, Isha, side by side as we go into 1. George Alp Williams looking a little antsy. Contact, I believe, was made. Isha goes out a little bit wide, but still side by side. One person in the back, that's Titan Iron.
Look at this, still side by side.
Stay out front.
Look at this, still side by side. Raza, Isha, and look who's in third. Jack Miles looking to take the first place spot. Wait, with the Jack Miles out of the race. Unbelievable. Raza also out of the race.
Oh my!
What is happening? Another red flag. 2 red flags. That's definitely a first. That can't be.
That is a first.
There's no way. 2 red flags at the start of this race. Jack Miles, the man that sits second in the points, out of this sprint race.
That is incredible. I am
I cannot believe what's happening
laughing
right now.
internally, but I'm also questioning what is going on here.
I don't know. I didn't even see what happened. Jack was going for the lead on Raza, and they just hooked together. I don't know.
That's incredible. Third start to this race. We got people on super soft tires now. As let's go!
Deja
Green
vu.
again.
I swear I've been in this place before. Isha getting a good jump on the rest of the field. Luke Grange going for P1.
Luke Grange, former Tier 1 champion, and former league owners, Isha just sends it over the sausage curbs.
Somehow that wasn't a penalty.
I have no idea how that wasn't. Isha's keeping this going, but how about Leo Lund? He wants a lunge.
Leo Lund.
This is where they crashed before.
And looks like they make it through rather unscathed. We've got one car going off. That's George Hop Williams. Does not get a penalty. Looks like they are starting to single file out now. Leo Lund and Luke Grange both to a pretty commanding lead on third place at Egg.
Exactly. They just want to gap Egg as quickly as possible, and they should be able to do that on those fresh super soft tires. But yeah. Is Leo might? Is he going to think about going for it in a Scary? No, thinks better of it. He's just going to push him along. You might think about it going into Parabolica, though.
Oh, we got a move in the back. Look at this. We got Goatley going for a move on SLR Metal. Is he going to get it done? Or sorry, that's SLR Metal going for a move on Nisha. My bad. Goatley's right behind Metal. Hard to tell with these cars sometimes. As looks like
Very hard to tell.
Still side by side, and Metal does get the move done.
Incredible move there by Metal. As Luke Grange going to look for it. Here comes Leo Lund side by side for the lead into the 1. And Leo Lund's going to get it done.
Look at this
Pretty
3 wide.
Contact.
Ooh.
Minako and Invade get Isha.
That was incredibly close. We had 3 wide back in the pack. That could have ended disastrously.
That definitely could have. Leo Lund ahead by 3/10 as they've gapped Egg by a second. Egg's not going to have the power of the DRS going into that straightaway into a Scary. As a caution is out, Isha has spun, but I don't see his car.
Up there
He
he
has
is.
kept it going.
Up there we
SLR
go.
Metal into the penalty box with a 3-second minor for multiple warnings.
Remember, SLR Metal was the guy who just 3 laps into Miami last week had about 23 seconds of penalties. So just not doing great in the penalty department so far. But oh my God, that was Titan almost going off.
Oh, yowie wowie.
Or, excuse me, that was Invade, not Titan.
Invade was in that pack, now it's just a little bit off
Looking
of that.
here, side by side, George and Metal.
George and Metal going for it. They're going side by side, wheel to wheel into turn 1. This should be a pretty easy move, and it was for George Hop Williams. He gets himself in a 4th.
I had to take a look. Apparently, we do not keep track of red flags and when they happen, unfortunately. So maybe I can ask Ryan. Ryan would know if we've
Ryan
ever
and
had.
Titan would know.
Ryan and Titan would both know if we've ever had a red flag. We've definitely never had 2. There's no way.
No. 100%. As this pair in front just continues to just pull away from the rest of the pack.
Absolutely.
Leo leads by 7/10.
Absolutely. You got that pair up front, and then you got George, Egg, Metal, Minako, Goatley, Invade, all in this low pack. Look at this. Dude, I cannot believe there was no contact there.
was incredible. That egg got clear of George, and look at this second pack behind him.
They're really wanting to get racy.
Yeah, spreading from egg to Believe Invade.
Here we go.
So
Metal.
we are getting racy.
Metal going for it on
George again. Minico waiting in the wings on this one. He wants to get dicey.
Oh man, we're going 3 wide.
Here we go.
Oh, it's not
3 wide and a 1.
One car
and
went
it did
off.
it. Minico. He's going to take an evasive. Oh, maybe not.
Penalty. And he does end up getting a penalty anyways. He'll probably get that
3-second penalty.
So unfortunate for Minico.
He took the Bullards evasive enough in my eyes, but
yeah, that
Stewards
should.
will have to decide that.
I was gonna say that should get removed. He came to a complete stop to the point where he actually lost that group right there. So I can't imagine that does not get removed. But you never know. Oh, Invade.
Invade has joined the penalty club.
Invade has had problems with penalties in the past.
He's gotten sight to see as Luke is gaining on Leo Lund into a Ascari, but not a move going to be done. But there's a move being done. Metal on George Alp Williams. As Metal gets a penalty out of Ascari.
That's 6 seconds now for Metal.
And Titan too.
We are really starting to rack up the penalty club. SLR Metal sitting at 6 seconds. Right now he's going all the way back to 8th as things stand.
As Luke Grange, look at this. He could get the lead here. Side by side, wheel to wheel. They leave each other a lot of space. Luke Grange ahead. George Alp Williams gonna get the move on Metal, so is Egg. Look at Goatley. He tried to, I guess, dive bombing in. He lost a lot of places doing so. And Skither is here.
Oh, look at that. There we go. And look at this. Minico's caught that front pack again.
Incredible sight to see. He's not too far away. He's going to be outside of DRS at this current stage. Now he's inside of it. There we go.
Leo Lund put that gap to 1.7 seconds on Luke Grange. Luke Grange going a little bit off there. So we got a little bit of a gap starting to form between 1 and 2 now.
Definitely a lot of struggling from Luke Grange at this current stage of the sprint, as Leo Lund will come out of Parabolica soon to make it 2 laps to go.
Ooh. Goatley going for a big move here. Look at this, 3 wide.
3 wide! George Alp Williams, Metal and Egg. This might not end well in a Parabolica. Egg goes through.
This is an incredible race. Look at this 2x2 coming out of the final corner.
Still side by side. This is NASCAR draft racing. Here we go. Toyota drag race down the back.
3 wide again. 4 wide.
Wow,
I see
4 wide
racing.
Suit yourselves out, boys. 2x2 going into 1.
Oh, Egg.
And Egg grabs a penalty.
We now have only 5 drivers not in the penalty club right now. It looks like they're starting to tame out a little bit, or are they?
No, it doesn't look like it. We're still tandem racing.
This is incredible. Side by side, Goatley and SLR Metal, they make it work.
They definitely do. As Metal is going to tuck back in to behind George Alp Williams. And now we're single file going into the Lesmos. And up the run to Ascari. Metal gonna switch. Did he? No, he didn't. Didn't get the DRS open. Was gonna think about a move into Ascari.
Oh,
Metal not gonna go for it. Gets a little dicey. It's Goatley gonna race him hard off the track. Metal rejoins.
Look at this. Minico gonna try and go 3 wide maybe. Nope, he's just gonna sit. No, he is.
Oh, he was thinking about it.
Blocks it off.
Goatley tucks him off.
Oh man.
As final lap of racing is upon us, Leo Lund leads by 2.5 seconds over Luke Grange.
Leo Lund has not had
almost 3 wide.
Leo Lund has not had a win yet in F2 this season. His last win was season 20. He is looking for a win in the win column this season. The two-time F1 champion, Minico, way off.
Wow.
Katie litter.
And he is founded with Titan. Yeah.
And that puts his hopes of points in this sprint race in jeopardy.
Definitely, he's got to race Titan for it. It's through the end of the second sector, Leo Lund comes. Out of Ascari. 2.8 in front of Luke Grange. To cap off what has been one of the most bizarre sprint races, one of the most bizarre series of races we have had in RPL. But at the pinnacle of speed, the man from Sweden is going to take it home for dams. Leo Lund wins in Monza.
We got Luke Grange coming second. Here we go to the line. We got 3 wide to the line. Oh!
And it's going to be George Williams.
George takes the last podium spot. Goatley with a solid P4 result after his not-so-good Miami weekend. Egg comes in 5th. RSL1 and Bay with a respectable 6th. Medal 7th. And Minico does salvage some points due to penalties with the last points paying position.
Very good sprint race there. As we are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Feature race to be underway soon. Yeah, I'll give the sprint driver today to Leo Lund there. Impressive performance.
I agree. He started on the pole, was able to avoid the lap 1 and lap 3 chaos that caused 2 red flags this race. And he gets his second career pole, gets his second career win, and wins from the pole. Good race from him.
As Titan has just called this race a waste of time.
I mean,
at the end of the sprint race, Leo Lund gonna drink that champagne. I don't even think he's old enough to do that. I hope it's apple cider in there.
Well, it is Monza, so you gotta be 18. Hopefully he's at least 18.
He is not. He is 14.
Okay, well, we don't talk about it then. It's fine.
We don't talk about it.
So you only gotta hope. You think this feature is gonna be just as crazy as the sprint race made it?
Hopefully we don't see any more red flags, but, you know, a safety car in there wouldn't hurt.
Gonna have to agree with that.
Minico has showed a clip where he didn't even move his wheel. That caused the first red flag.
That was incredible. Honestly, I'm really shocked that we had double red flags. I really didn't think either of them were necessarily red flag worthy. I would have expected a safety car, but here we go.
5 lights come on for the feature race in Monza. And it's time to bring the action. Once again, they rev it up a little slower than usual.
Just get to turn 1, boys.
Leo Lund leads Minico by 0.4 of a second. They do go through turn 1. No, not unscathed. Let's look at this.
Oh my god!
Oh, we got a car around.
Isha.
That is Isha.
It's a bad break for him. Finished last in the sprint due to getting spun out and gets spun out again in the feature.
I mean, he's kept it going. But look at the gap Leo Lund
has. Oh, another spin. Big crash.
Oh, Raza. And that's a VSC.
Raza involved with RSF 1 Evade. Minico was also a part of that.
Wow.
Raza, man. If I was Raza, I would be fuming. Got caught up in the sprint, and yeah, I think
Yeah, he's left the building.
I think that's fair enough. Got caught up in the sprint, got retired out of the sprint, and then gets wrecked out in the feature as well. Barely got to do barely even got to do a lap.
Exactly, and Minico has just called this an absolute beep joke.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say it's not. You know, obviously F2's been under a lot of scrutiny recently, with the, amount of drivers. It doesn't have as much drivers as it used to. You know, it's hard to say otherwise. You know.
As Invade, 10 second for speeding. As we are back racing, green flag back in the air. As Titan gets ahead of Egg, contact made between Egg and Titan. They sort themselves out as side by side, Goatley and Skither. Skither gonna get the move done. Stands at the moment.
A reminder, Skither is not racing for Roden. That's just the car he got put in for missing the sprint race. He is racing for Dams.
So the points will go to Dams and not Roden. So, minor mistake, he is not Minico's teammate at the current moment.
Look at this, I see some 2-wide action back there. Teammates. Metal and Titan.
Teammates, SLR Metal, Titan. Racing it hard. Metal ahead. As the Invictas...
Okay.
Whoa, did I see a little bit of Marcus Ericsson-esque with that dragon unleashing from Jack Miles?
That was a bit of a double move there from Jack, if I say so myself.
Which is illegal.
Very illegal in F2.
Skither gonna grab the fastest lap as we start lap 3. Leo ahead by almost 4/10. Teammates trade places. The Tridents hunted ahead of Goatley.
Oh,
contact! And Egg is through!
Egg takes advantage of the teammates' kerfuffle. Trident disaster here. The Hunted wants it back.
Skither ahead of Luke Grange. That's for 4th.
Leo Lund, 4.5 seconds over Jack Miles. He has just... He's putting on a show here in Monza.
He's just dominating. Typical Leo Lund things that we are watching. Pure domination in the early stages of this race.
But this is the first time we've kind of seen that domination factor from Leo Lund. Why is Jack moving so much on the straightaways?
I have no idea, but if that does get reported, by George or by anybody else, well, I have it on stream, so I can report it if needed.
Yeah, I mean, that's like 3 or 4 times I've seen it from him just in the feature.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. Look at this.
Hunted and Egg side by side.
2x2 action.
2x2 there.
3 wide.
3 wide. They get through unscathed, but those two don't. Minico and Titan.
Oh, man.
And they're still side by side.
And Minico, who is already frustrated about this race.
Gonna be frustrated with Titan.
I'd have to imagine so.
Titan about 13 years his senior. As Minico just experiencing his young age towards the older Titan.
As we were speaking about that, Eggle the first man in the penalty box. I should say, for track limit warnings, invades a 10-second penalty is for speeding.
Right, as Skither ahead of Luke Grange, Metal ahead of Goatley in the background. That was for 8th, as Metal way off the track. Whoa!
Goatley, Metal
gets the penalty instead of Metal.
Here we go. They're starting to stack up now.
Here we go. Down the straightaway. Skither. Look at this tandem, 3 cars here trying to get George up Williams. Skither gonna look for it. Skither gonna get it 3 wide going into 1. George kind of tucked out. Skither gonna get 3rd.
Oh! Goatley and Metal.
Goatley and Metal.
Little argy-bargy there. Still got into the back of Goatley a little bit, almost sent him around.
Goatley in 8th.
Look at this.
Hunted, gonna get egg.
A lot of movement around the track. The top 3 pretty much in a league of their own as of right now. Or, excuse me, the top 2 pretty much in a league of their own right now. Skither still has Luke and George to worry about.
Skither pretty much trying to not look behind too much. So I believe he's just playing offense at this point.
Goalie and Metal still going at it.
Indeed, those two playing defense. Well, cat and mouse games going on between Metal and Goatley.
As looking at the position change, you got Skither up 11 positions, started dead last, was able to avoid lap 1 carnage. Jack Miles up 5 positions, started 7th. SLR Metal, Goatley both up 3, the big loser. Minico down 8 positions after starting 2nd.
Yeah, poor feature race from Minico so far. Hopefully, I mean, there is still time to rebound, but it doesn't look likely.
Here's something we could talk about. We got Leo Lund, obviously 5.5 seconds ahead, but he is on those super soft tires. Jack Miles is on the medium tires as of right now. So, once it flip-flops, and Jack Miles does get to put on those super soft tires, and Leo's stuck on the not as fast compound, does Jack start to eat away at that lead and possibly get up to Leo for a possible win?
You know, it's definitely going to be a challenge for Jack Miles to do so, but I believe he will chew away the seconds as much as he can, but I'm not going to say he won't get there, but and in my eyes, the odds are not in Jack's favor. You're going against a Tier 1 champion and potentially could be another, potentially a 2-time world champion in Leo Lund. Jack is a champion before. He's won in F2. I believe he's won in other tiers as well, championship-wise. So, it'll definitely be a fight to see towards the end of this race. So I believe we don't have a lot of movement going into the pits as of yet. The pit window should open shortly.
Where we do have movement, it's Egg just overtook Hunted for 6th, and we got Metal and Goatley still going at it.
This is the battle of the races. They get argy-bargy. A little... I can't find the vocabulary. Topsy-turvy, I guess. That should work.
There we go. Hunted and Egg trade positions again. Metal trying to go in for Goatley. Can't get it done. Slots him behind.
Zach DeMundo. On that part. Trying to find some battles. Titan grabs another penalty. Hunted grabs one. As you look at the penalties here, Hunted 3, Egg 3, Metal with 6, Goatley 3, Titan 3, and Invade still to serve that 10.
George
grabs a penalty.
Those penalties are starting to ramp up at this rate. Everyone's going to get a penalty. Luke Grange, is he going to try and make a move on Skidder here? He is not, as George has also lost that little train of Skidder and Luke. As Leo Lund went in.
It's going to inherit the lead to Jack Miles as George comes in too, and everybody going to follow suit.
Luke overtakes it from Skither.
Luke overtakes Skither for second at this moment.
Ooh.
But Skither's going to grab him back. Titan speeds. Skither going to get that move done. He is clear. Is everybody going to cycle out of the pits at this moment? Leo on the mediums.
Good old incident back there. SLR Metal. Looked like he went off track. No damage
Just
on the
car.
car.
A little bit. No, looks very good, very clean on that front wing. Is Metal going to grab a 3-second? That puts him at 9.
What am I looking? Oh, he started the 10-second. That was so strange. I saw Invade.
And Titan 10-second for corner cutting.
He's trying to break beat Nick Ripper from last week.
That was a minute 1.
As I was saying before, I saw Invade. I was looking at him in the pits, and it looked like, oh, here we go, Skither.
Skither in the pits.
As Invade's air gun was just like floating in midair with nobody. I don't know how to explain that one. Go Lee.
Speeds.
Go Lee.
That is not what you want to see.
A lot of penalties out. The only people without a penalty: Jack Miles, Luke Grange, Minico, Leo Lund, Skither. All do not have a penalty. Everyone else in the penalty club. Or excuse me, Isha and Invade do not have penalties anymore. My bad.
Invade served his. I believe Isha served his. As at the current moment, Jack Miles leads, but is not. I believe he's not a pit stop ahead of Leo Lund at the current moment. He is 20 and a bit seconds ahead.
Speaking of Invade, our first driver to go a lap down. Unfortunate for him.
I hate that to see from my boss, technically.
Oh, here we go.
Ferrari.
Jack Miles in.
Jack Miles in the pits.
Luke Grange in as well. Does Minico follow suit?
Should at this moment, but then again, Minico can go long. He won't. He goes in. Jack on the super softs. A little late to release Jack Miles.
SLR Metal also in. Through goes Leo Lund. Throwing down the fastest
lap. And he does get ahead of Jack.
George outblames with the
clear
fastest
margin.
lap. Look at this, George going on Skither.
George into third.
Our sprint winner from last week, really trying to make a charge up to the front.
He's making a name for himself at the current moment behind his teammate Invicta 2-3 as it stands, but George has that penalty and Skither could take advantage of that at the end of this race.
We're going to see
Checking to see if there's any battles.
I was just going to mention we're going to see that gap from Jack and Leo go down a lot, but it's just a matter of if Jack has enough time and if the Super Soft can last long enough. He's got 5 laps to do it.
He's got 5 laps, 2 lap fresher tires, better compound. Is Luke Grange gonna get ahead of Skither? on that DRS straight. Super soft tires versus medium tires, that's not even a question.
.6 the gap. It was just 6 seconds just a few corners ago. Now look at that, going down to 5.5, 5.4. Just eating up at it. Jack Miles, Titan. Another penalty for him.
Jack trying to just chuck it down. Is George going to grab the fastest lap? Is Egg going to get ahead of Hunted? That's for 6th. Hunted going to grab a 3. It's Jack.
Make that 6 seconds now for Hunted. We got George with 3, Egg with 3, Hunted's sitting at 6. Goatley, unfortunately, at 13 with that 10-second speeding penalty. Make that 6 for Egg now.
Titan at 26 and Metal at 9. ART combined, 35 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, not a great showing from them.
No.
But look at this. Speaking of great showings, 4.8 now. Slowly but surely.
Chunking it away.
Slowly but surely.
About a second a lap.
At the current pace he is going, Jack Miles is going to get there. Just a matter of if he can get it done.
I wish we had the AWS graphics that would say striking distance.
Oh, VSC!
Oh!
That was for Titan.
And that's going to hinder Jack Miles.
That was for Titan. Titan has no wing.
Oh my goodness.
We missed that one. And that is an absolute travesty for Jack.
Indeed, he was gaining by so much.
I'm sure Jack is going to have
gotta manage this.
I'm sure Jack...
I'm sure he is beside himself at this current moment.
I really wish I wouldn't unplug my headset like that. I'm sure Jack is going to have some choice words for Titan after the race.
He is chewing it away, but then the gap is gonna just grow and rise.
And the longer the VSC's still out, the longer this takes, the more this is playing into Leo's favor.
As Titan retires.
Retired in the pits. That's so unfortunate. If you're Jack Miles, how annoyed are you right now? You were absolutely cooking it up. You were just eating away at Leo's lead, and then it's just all undone by a man who had 29 seconds of penalties.
And a man who is an RPL icon as Invade gets a drive-through.
And it just continues for Invade. You know what? Fair play to him for sticking it out. Oh my god.
And 10 seconds for speeding. Just pack it up.
Invade. Invade, please. We love you, Invade. We really do. 4.7 seconds to gap. He's got 3 laps to try and get that gap down, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I think that VSC really killed all the momentum he had.
The VSC did gain him a half a second, but half a second is just not enough at this current stage with 3 laps to go.
Absolutely not. If that VSC did not come out, he would have gained a lot more than half a second in that time span.
Definitely would have. Leo Lund just probably thanking the people above. We have a caution sector 1. That's going to go away pretty quickly. It's Jack 4.1 behind.
He's got his teammate right there behind him trying to help him out. George with that 3-second penalty.
Trying to give him an arrow push.
Absolutely, and you know what? Jack's actually helping out George as well. He could possibly get 3 seconds ahead of Luke and Skither at this rate.
Yeah.
Down below 4 seconds now. Hunted another 3 second.
That puts him at 9. Tied with Egg in front of him. 3.8 the gap between our leaders.
That 9 second now actually makes it. Oh, Luke Grange.
Luke Grange.
That's big. as I was mentioning before, Hunted now with that 9 second. Him and Egg are at risk at losing out to Minico. Never mind, as soon as I
Minico,
say
3
that.
second.
Okay, well, I will just shut my mouth then.
Commentator curse from Polish Hammer, everybody.
I apologize, Minico. You can blame that on me. Look at here. Now Skinner knows he does not even need to get by Luke Grange, but he's probably still going to because he wants to get to George and Jack Miles. He will get it done.
What a move there from Skinner. As he goes into 4th. Could challenge for the podium place. After he was just taking the SAT moments ago.
Go from taking your SAT to possibly getting a podium. That's good.
That's a first.
That is a first. I can't say I've ever heard of it.
Hunted ahead of Egg.
Just contact
there. Forced off the track! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that was just uncalled for.
This could get a little heated.
Archie Bargy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I just saw Egg force Hunted off track, it looked like.
We've seen
they're still shoving.
Flare
Oh no. Oh no.
Shoving match.
Oh no.
Ding ding ding.
As while that's going on, we're starting the final lap here.
Illegal blocking.
Well, as that's going on, we're starting the final lap here. Leo Lund, after not having the best sprint race last week, got a podium in the feature, finished 2nd behind his teammate, and now he's looking to sweep the weekend here in Monza, only having one previous RPL Tier 2 or F2 win. He is now looking to triple that.
Leo Lund currently 3 seconds ahead of now George Alp Williams as Victor swaps.
I just watched Egg completely sent it in on Hunted.
This makes sense.
This is gonna end up being probably a race ban for both of them at this rate. And they crash
in the wall! There he goes. I've seen tempers flare at Monza before. Jacob, and I believe that was to Chiller.
As they're still going at it. This is just ridiculous.
We're not going to take our eyes off of it for now.
Oh!
Leo, 3 second!
Oh, that's bad.
Hold on, folks!
This is not over
We're not done yet!
Jack Miles could get it.
He definitely could. 0.3 of a second. Now 2.
Look at his teammate giving him a shove. Oh, his teammate's going to go for it. George.
What are you doing?
Oh, they crashed!
Contact made!
They're touching!
They touch!
Oh, what is this? Leo Lund takes the win!
Williams just screwed his teammate of the win! Leo Lund wins in Monza and gets the sweep, sweep, sweep on the weekend.
That is incredible. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. George, absolutely no teammate play there.
Fireworks going off in the background. This Hunted and Egg need to be sorted out. Get them away from each other.
They both need a race ban. That was incredible what I saw from them too.
No, just a little more than that, I think.
It's insane. The standards in F2 are just gone. I don't know what to say. But Leo Lund gets his 3rd career win, his 2nd of the day, sweeps the weekend here at Monza. Skither with the driver of the day. Who is your driver of the day for the feature? I think it's hard to not say Leo Lund, right?
I'm going to say Leo Lund, yep.
You could easily say Jack Miles. I think he possibly could have had it if George did not send it in on him. But look at this. Leo almost having the perfect weekend. Did not get the fastest lap in the feature. But besides that, that was his one flaw. That was the only thing he did bad this weekend. Almost a perfect weekend.
Egg just DM me. Now, I'm not gonna say it for privacy reasons, but yeah, we'll just keep it at that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not.
But there is your results, ladies and gentlemen. Leo Lund wins the feature, gets a sweep on the weekend. It's Jack Miles, second by half a second. Skither from SAT to podium in third. He started way in the back. What a recovery. George Up Williams fourth. Luke Grange fifth. Minico, Egg, Hunted, Goatley, Isha round out your top 10. And there is your DNF club, as well as 11th and 12th. What a series of races in Monza, Polish.
Yeah, that was some,
As he is cut out.
yeah, that was incredible to watch. I don't understand. I don't understand. Obviously, it was a good race, but you just gotta think like George going in on his teammate like that, the whole egg and hunted situation. Like I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say.
We are not done with the racing action just yet for this weekend. F1 goes to Suzuka for round 4 of the RPL Tier 1 season. Next week, Tier 3 goes to Hungary, as well as F2 and Tier 2. F1 goes to Monza. Should be pretty eventful racing at those tracks. Hungary, I've always liked that track. Gotten some pretty good results there. And of course here in Monza, had some ups and downs. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. Hopefully I'm on comms for one of those. I know Polish will be.
Yes, I will
But
be on comms for Tier 2 next week as well as Tier 1 with Mr. Ryan Seals.
Mr. Ryan Searles. Well, that is it for F2 here in Monza. I'm Faded Knights, Polish Hammer, signing off. Take care, guys. See you later.